The unprecedented public diplomatic fallout between US and Ukraine is still making waves, not just for President Zelensky, but also for Europe. While the Ukrainian president is back in his war-torn nation after a whirlwind visit, a lot transpired over the weekend and more high-level meetings are expected ahead. Let's try and unpack where the current power dynamics stand at the moment. Soon after US President Donald Trump and his number 2 J.D. Vance doubled down on Zelensky at the Oval, European leaders opened their arms to the Ukrainian president. London hosted a special summit on Sunday led by Keir Starmer. The leadership rallied behind Zelensky. UK, France and Ukraine agreed to present a peace plan to Trump. Zelensky said that Kiev would still like to sign a minerals deal with Washington and that one moment cannot define the relationship between the two nations. But it remains to be seen if this is a sentiment that Trump agrees with.
Then it would not be a peace agreement.
Dignity is one of our values, and I believe that as president, I must defend the dignity of Ukrainian soldiers, of all our people, which is what, basically, I do. And soldiers, our people, have shown everyone that it is their right to be free, and that this is a war for independence. It's a matter of values, it is not about money.
European nations are looking at an action-packed week ahead as leaders scramble to determine a way out for Ukraine and also embolden their own defences. On Tuesday, European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen will inform EU member states about plans to strengthen the region's defence infrastructure and military capabilities. Just hours ago, European Council President Antonio Costa announced a special European Council that will be held on Thursday in order to approve concrete decisions aimed at increasing the bloc's defence capabilities. EU leaders and Ukrainian president are invited to Brussels for this summit.
No one more than Ukrainians want peace, and of course we are supporting them to achieve this lasting peace. Peace is not just a ceasefire. We offer Russia more time to come again stronger. What we want is a just and lasting peace.
The power corridors in Washington are echoing with calls for Zelensky to step down. Trump's national security advisor Mike Waltz says that Ukraine needs a leader who can negotiate with US and Russia and subsequently end the war. Although the Ukrainian leader has reiterated his willingness to step down in exchange for NATO's membership for Ukraine, Zelensky says that it will not be easy to replace him. In the coming few weeks, European leaders and Zelensky have their work cut out to find a way back into America's diplomatic folds. The question remains, at what cost will Trump allow it? The US president is all set to make his first joint address to the US Congress on Tuesday, more than 1 month after returning to the White House. Just moments ago, Donald Trump posted on his social media platform Truth Social, in which he said, and I quote, "Tomorrow night will be big. I will tell it like it is." Trump's speech comes after weeks of executive orders and cabinet decisions to completely overhaul the way administration is run in the United States. Tariff wars, a crackdown on illegal immigrants, mass layoffs of federal workers, and revoking the system of diversity hires, all major moves made by the Trump administration since January 20th have sent shockwaves, triggered protests across the country, and also opened the gateways to a flurry of lawsuits. But many are also supportive of these moves, which Trump loyalists feel are necessary to slash public spending and reform American administration. This time, the Trump administration set up the Department of Government Efficiency, led by Elon Musk, to slash spending by $1 trillion. Back in 2017, when Trump addressed the U.S. in his first term, the Republican leader asked lawmakers to approve $1 trillion worth of funding to invest in America's infrastructure.
To launch our national rebuilding, I will be asking Congress to approve legislation that produces a $1 trillion investment in infrastructure of the United States, financed through both public and private capital, creating millions of new jobs.
No doubt, Trump's speech also comes on the heels of a very public war of words with Ukraine's president, casting a shadow over the warring country's future and raising concerns over negotiations of peace with Russia. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.